I've been looking forward to making today's video for a very long time because today I'm going to be giving you the complete overview of what's going to happen in just the next few hours with the Superfarm platform launch. That's right, in under 48 hours, we will be having a sequential 5-day drop event to commemorate the launch of the first feature of Superfarm. And this is part of the beginning of a rollout phase that will span weeks and months, where the platform unveils feature after feature after feature, first building up the core functionality of the platform itself before pushing into brave new areas for exploration for both DeFi and NFTs. Since my last update here on Superfarm, it has been an absolutely jam-packed month, and this is all as the NFT space has exploded with popularity, traction, and crossover appeal. So if you guys are excited for me to take you through this initial rollout phase for Superfarm, as well as everything that you can expect in the coming days, weeks, and beyond, then go ahead and destroy that like button. And remember, as always, each and every comment below this video is entered to win your very own hardware wallet. With that said, let's dive in. The Superfarm platform launch begins this Wednesday and will take place over a 5-day drop event. This is a phased rollout event that is going to have many different product releases and events within it that take place over the coming weeks and months. And the Superfarm Foundation couldn't be more excited to roll this out piece by piece and give the community event after event after event to look forward to. Before moving into the specifics of the platform launch and the first NFT drops, we're going to be looking at everything that Superfarm has achieved over the past few weeks, starting first and foremost with a partnership with ImmutableX. Now, ImmutableX is a next generation ZK rollup based NFT minting, generation, and trading platform, and this is going to be one of the keys to actually staying on mainnet Ethereum, before Optimism, which we don't even know when it's coming out, actually rolls out. I believe ImmutableX is going to be the main place to mint and trade NFTs while staying on mainnet Ethereum and taking advantage of ZK rollup technology to lower the fees of these transactions down to something that is far, far more palatable. We all know fees have been a nightmare on Ethereum, and it's made it so that NFTs have to be of tremendously high value, or else the gas fees alone eat up way too much of the price. I believe that ImmutableX is positioned incredibly well to accomplish the bridging of mainnet Ethereum, which is where everybody wants to be, with actually having NFTs that are priced with transactions in a way that can be affordable for mainstream gaming. They're also the people behind Gods Unchained and have some really awesome NFT-powered, mainstream-focused video games coming to market. And so this partnership will not just be for using their rollup technology, but will also be for getting exclusive NFT drops and farming that are from some really exciting new gaming titles, and it's all going to be happening on Superfarm. The next announcement, and quite possibly the most meaningful of all, is this Animoca brands partnership. Now, Animoca is one of the absolute legends and foundational investors in the NFT space, backing projects like CryptoKitties, Flow Blockchain, NBA Top Shots, Axie Infinity, the Sandbox game, F1 Delta Time, Rev Tower, Crazy Defense Heroes, and more. The list just goes on and on and on. Now, Animoca is going to be bringing their incredible talent for branding and licensing within the NFT space to Superfarm, and it's going to be making some of its most touted brands accessible via NFT farming, as well as exclusive Superfarm NFT launchpad drops. One of my absolute favorite parts of this is Animoca's acquisition of Quid, which is a mainstream non-blockchain collectible app that is actually several years old and already has IP licensing rights to things like Marvel, Disney, Dr. Seuss, Rick and Morty, and more. This is a really exciting partnership, and Quid is going to be coming to Superfarm in a major way. So strap in, because Animoca and its many properties are a huge component and partnership that I believe will pave the way for some serious crossover NFT mainstream appeal here. And I couldn't be more proud that Superfarm is such a deep collaborator with the Animoca ecosystem. It's also worth noting that within just the first few days of life, Superfarm has taken flight on Binance Smart Chain as well as Polygon, allowing for the first step to a full deployment of the Superfarm platform utilities and functionality on those platforms. We heard you when you said that you wanted low fee and low cost environments with quick confirmation times. You wanted a more accessible accessible user experience with lower fees. And that is the most understandable thing of all time. And so we couldn't be more excited to announce that Polygon and Binance Smart Chain are both going forward as official partnerships, and that the first step to a full deployment has already been taken. The foundation also announced a partnership with Injective Protocol, which is of course one of the leaders in the decentralized derivatives movement. Injective is a fantastic project that will be making use of Superfarm's NFT Launchpad and NFT farming, providing NFTs with utility on the Injective platform that will be privy to additional airdrops as well as some other really exciting utilities. This is a fantastic partnership with what I consider to be a top project in the decentralized derivative space. Injective was also a collaborator in the Burnt Banksy, which was an experiment, essentially experimenting with what it means to transition something from physical to digital through an NFT. We thought this was an amazing experiment. And it turns out we weren't the only people inspired by this, because this particular event got coverage in Bloomberg, CoinDesk, GQ, Cointelegraph, BBC, CBS, Hypebeast, ArtNet, Forbes, and many, many more outlets. This was a complete mainstream viral piece of news. It even was spoken about by one of my personal investing heroes and business mentors, Chamath Palihapitiya. This was a fantastic experiment. It ended up attracting a lot of attention for Superfarm, and in my opinion, this shows that the mindset of experimentation and pushing the boundaries of what an NFT is and should be and will be is a path that will lead to some phenomenal results. So big shout out to Injective and of course the group Burnt Banksy, who helped collaborate and bring all of this to fruition. I would never have imagined that within the first few days of life, Superfarm would be in Forbes. Superfarm is also partnering with one of my personal favorite projects in the space, Parsiq, for exclusive NFT drops and farming, and Superfarm will also look to implement some of their real-time blockchain monitoring technology that has been so impactful for so many projects in the past. Again, a big shout out to the Parsiq team, and I'm excited to see what we can do with pushing NFTs that have utility, additional staking rewards, and some other cool stuff there on the Parsiq platform. So look out for an exclusive Parsiq NFT drop and farm in the not too distant future. Another partnership that Superfarm has formed over the past few days is one with Ethernity. Now, I've been tracking this project before it launched, and I'm very deeply familiar with what they're going to be planning over the coming days and weeks. What's really cool about Ethernity is that they've managed to round up some of the most important IP brands and celebrities for NFT drops within their ERN ecosystem. Ethernity have announced that they'll be releasing NFTs for icons like Tony Hawk, Muhammad Ali, Fernando Tatis Jr., and there are many, many more on the horizon, I can assure you that. They're also going to be doing NFT farming, and for that reason, they're a perfect partner for the Superfarm toolkit. Ethernity and Superfarm are really synergistic projects, and for that reason, we will be collaborating closely to maximize each other's success over the coming days and weeks. The foundation is very excited for what the future of this partnership holds. So now that we've caught up to date on what's happened in just the past few weeks within the world of Superfarm, it's time to go over what's about to happen within the next few days and weeks and months, because Superfarm is getting geared up to start rolling out feature after feature in a phased rollout series of events, unlike really any other project that I've seen. This is really important to roll out features individually so that people can become familiar with and understand the value prop behind each one. The first phase of this rollout will begin with the NFT Launchpad, and then just a few days later, we'll introduce NFT farming, and then feature after feature, doing what the foundation is valuing the most, which is giving the tools to NFT creators and issuers to create the most immersive and successful NFT experiences. And of course, bridging the gap between NFTs and mainstream gaming, which is one of the core beliefs and core missions of the Superfarm platform. And the first step to this is the Superfarm platform Genesis series drop, in which there will be one character from the Genesis series dropped each day for 5 sequential days until all 5 historic Genesis characters are out there in the wild. Now, this all starts at Wednesday, 12 p.m. Pacific time, and will continue day after day at that time until all the characters have been dropped. The first drop that we did for the LEO Trades community was absolutely bonkers, and effectively the drop was sold out before it had even begun. Now, the LEO Trades drop was on OpenSea, but this is going to be the first ever drop on the Superfarm platform. And for that reason, it's only fitting that we begin the Superfarm series, which is a series that will continue and connect through all of the partner ecosystems, as well as unlock items within its very own partner video game. But what's most important is, of course, pushing the limits of utility that we've seen ascribed to NFTs in the past. And so these Superfarm Genesis Series NFTs will have not just one or two, but a wide array of utilities and use cases throughout the Superfarm platform and with other partner projects on the Superfarm platform. The first utility is potentially one of the most useful ones, which is getting you priority access to drops. That's right, the NFT platform on Superfarm is going to be the source of a ton of different drops from within crypto, in video games, mainstream brands and IP. The sky is the limit for the Superfarm launchpad. But if you want to be first in line to get your hands on some of these drops, then having one of these NFTs will actually allow you to get into the priority access queue. So the way this is going to work is the legendaries are going to give you a 90% chance of access, almost a guarantee here, though there is a 10% chance that you don't quite make it. The epics will give you a 50% chance. It's a pretty good chance, but of course, there's an equal likelihood that you don't make it. The rares, a 30% chance, uncommon 20%, and commons 10%. So obviously, if you want to make sure that you're for sure in these drops, the legendaries and the epics will give you the best chance of getting in. The second utility here is game assets. Now, I've said this time and time again that NFTs within gaming are by far the big mainstream wave that will come to the crypto world. And I believe that unlocking items within video games is one of the most important use cases for NFTs. And that's why for the NFTs that are created on Superfarm as native Superfarm assets, like the Genesis series as well as the Elio Trade series, those will all unlock items within video games. And as I've said before, Superfarm has an exclusive video game studio partner that has been in development now for over 3 years. One game is already in closed beta on Steam, with another one coming to market within the next few months. And the goal is to have mainstream crossover NFTs that are sold on Superfarm and open up items within these video games, as well as accessible through NFT farming, totally smashing together the world of mainstream immersive video games with the world of NFTs and DeFi that we know and love so much. And so the crossover of these assets into video games is one that is extremely important and a road that I believe differentiates Superfarm tremendously from other NFT ecosystems. The third utility is also a huge one with a farming multiplier, meaning kind of like socketing a gem in a video game or a power-up, if you will. Having these NFTs in your wallet will allow you to have a boost multiplier on any farm within the Superfarm ecosystem. Having a boost would allow you to unlock items faster in partner ecosystems and potentially be the first one to unlock certain NFTs. For that reason, I think that these farming multipliers will be a huge value add and a huge utility for those that hold these NFTs. There will also be some super airdrops for each NFT holder that'll be accessible through a claim portal with some block by block vesting. More information on that in the future, but it's important to realize that these NFTs do help you unlock more super. And finally, of course, super holders will be entitled to accessing a very special exclusive pool of NFTs that non-holders do not have access to. And as I stated before, this is a phased rollout. And I'm just talking right now about phase 1 alpha. We have beta and a full release coming. There are going to be many releases in rapid succession over the coming months, allowing for the community to experiment with different tools and keep pushing the boundaries of NFT issuance, creation, crossovers to mainstream brands, creators, and video games, and it's all starting on March 31st. As you can see, it starts here with NFT drops in the launchpad, then it moves on to the marketplace, the NFT farming beta, which will of course be our internal farms, as well as auctions and partner and celeb drops. We'll start rounding out the alpha phase. Then we move into some more interesting stuff with social features, enhanced NFT marketplace features, chest and pack openings, a big gamified feature that putting in the hands of NFT creators with no code is something that will open up the doors to all kinds of experimentation. A full project launchpad, which is something that as Elio Trades, I am very, very excited about because I love finding projects early and bringing them to my community. Also, you'll see the beginnings of our video game integrations with our first real mainstream focused video game release with Imposters. This is a game that we're super excited about, and more information is going to be coming out soon on. And of course, to properly see and view these NFTs, we will need the 3D NFT viewer, so that's coming as well. And then as we get a little later into the year, you'll see things like voting and trading. This is of course like barter, trading one NFT for the other, or a group of NFTs for another group of NFTs, NFT full generation release and full farm release, as well as gamification. Again, we have some more features that we think are really going to enhance the ability for NFT creators and NFT issuers to be able to give their communities and their NFT creations the maximum amount of excitement on release. There's also a huge interest in NFT loans that we're going to explore, as well as, of course, fiat implementation to allow for mainstream audiences to easily get in and start trading NFTs just by swiping their credit cards. Now, as you can see, we have some really cool characters here. We're actually going to be releasing an article on each character, giving you a little bit of their backstory, their lore, highlighting their role here in the Superverse, and of course, showing all of the insane art that we have planned for these characters. This is just the common version of these characters. As you can see up here, we have some characters with a gold frame that are actually animated, and it gets even crazier with the golden holographics, which of course are the legendaries. Again, each drop will happen sequentially over a 5-day period, and it all starts on Wednesday, March 31st at 12 noon Pacific time. So there you have it, a big update on Superfarm. And as you can see, there was so much information, we had to give it its own video. As always, everything's growing and evolving at a very rapid pace, but I'm super thankful to have such an amazing community that has been so supportive over the course of this journey. Again, I hope you enjoyed learning about everything that's going on at Superfarm. And if you did, go ahead, destroy that like button. And remember, as always, each and every comment on this video is entered to win your own hardware wallet. I sincerely hope I see you guys there on Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific time for the very first drop of the Superfarm Genesis series characters. I sincerely think you're going to enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you all there. If you guys want more information, I highly encourage you to follow Superfarm DAO on Twitter and join the Telegram group for the most up-to-date information. It's very important that you follow those socials if you want to know everything happening about this project in real time. I'll do my best to keep you up to date here, but I think it works a little better when I do these big updates after a lot of progress has been made to give you a big download all at once. I hope you guys enjoyed it again. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon on the next episode.